Nandipha Makudumane Constitutional Court hearing. Could her criminal charges be stopped? The Constitutional Court of South Africa had arguments on 14 May in a case that could have major impact on whether Nandipha Makudumane can be prosecuted in South Africa. At the heart of the case is a constitutional question: was her return from Tanzania a lawful deportation, or was it an unlawful extradition discussed as a deportation? The answer to this question may determine whether South Africa courts have a legal authority to try her on dozens of serious charges. Background to the case: Makudumane was arrested in Arusha in April 2023 together with Thabo Bester after the pair fled South Africa. Bester has escaped from Mangaung Correctional Center by staging his own death in prison. The body discovered in his cell was later identified as Katlego Boreng. Following her arrest, Tanzania authorities returned both suspects to South Africa, where they were charged in connection with prison escape and related offences. The court challenged. Makudumane argued that her removal from Tanzania was unconstitutional because it bypassed the formal extradition processes required by international law and bilateral agreement. Her legal team extends that South Africa and Tanzania officials cooperated to return her to South Africa without following the proper legal procedures. According to a lawyer, this made her process an unlawful extradition disguised as a deportation. If that argument succeeds, the prosecution against her could render invalid because the court may be found to lack jurisdiction over her. Supreme Court of Appeal split. The Supreme Court of Appeal previously dismissed Makudumane's challenge, accepting the state's argument that she was arrested by Tanzania authority for immigration violation and lawful deported. However, Justice Tati Mohake dissented. He found that there is no recognized legal mechanic that allows one country to simply hand over a fugitive to another without following formal extradition procedures. His dissent created the legal pathway for Constitutional Court to hear the matter. Makudumane's argument before the Constitutional Court. Representing Makudumane, Advocate Anton Katz described her case as a classic and her case as unlawful and unconstitutional disguised extradition. He argued that extradition is a formal bilateral process between states, while deportation is an unilateral immigration discussion. Katz submitted that because South Africa and Tanzania coordinated to return Makudumane, the process had all the hallmarks of extradition and should have complied with the applicable treaty and constitutional requirements. State response. The state maintained that Makudumane was lawfully deported by Tanzania after violating the immigration law. Prosecutors argued that the cooperation between the two countries was consistent with international practice and that South Africa officials were entitled to arrest her once she was handed over. In the state view, the criminal case remains valid and the court retained full jurisdiction to prosecute her. Tough question from the bench. Several Constitutional Court judges appeared concerned about the state version of events. Justice Steve Yates remarked that the documents suggested that South African police initially intended to arrest Makudumane in Tanzania and only restored to call it a deportation after extradition paper were requested. Chief Justice Mandisi Maya also questioned why South Africa sent two separate delegations to Arusha, implying that the process may be involved more than routine immigration deportation. Constitutional question the court must decide. The constitutional question the court must decide. The court must determine whether consent can legitimize or otherwise unlawful act, whether the extradition treaty between South Africa and Tanzania could be bypassed, whether deportation may be used to achieve an extradition outcome, and whether South African court unlawfully acquired jurisdiction over Mukhutumane. These issues go to the heart of constitutional governance and international operation in criminal matters. Criminal charges against Mukhutumane. Mukhutumane and Bester faces 38 charges, including fraud, corruption, money laundering, defeating the ends of justice, and aiding and abetting an escape from prison. The case remains one of the most high-profile criminal prosecutions in South Africa. Possible outcome. If Mukhutumane succeeds, the Constitutional Court could declare that her return was unlawful and the South Africa court lacked jurisdiction to try her. That would place the prosecution in serious jeopardy and could require the state to explore alternative legal options. If the state succeeds, the criminal trial will proceed, likely with a revised timetable if Constitutional Court cause further delays. Most likely outcome. Although the judge asked probing questions that appear sympathetic to Mukhutumane's argument, South African courts generally avoid terminating major criminal prosecutions unless the legal defect is fundamental and incapable of cure. The most likely outcome is that the Constitutional Court will dismiss the appeal but may issue an important judgment clarifying that deportation cannot be used to circumvent formal extradition requirements without clear legal authorities. Why this judgment matters? The case is about more than one accused person. It will establish important constitutional principles on how South Africa can secure the return of fugitives from abroad, how far law enforcement may go when working with foreign governments, and when procedural irregularities become seriously enough to deprive courts of jurisdiction, the ruling will likely become leading precedent in South African constitutional law and criminal law. Trial dates. The criminal trial involving Mukhutumane and Baxter is currently scheduled to run from 20 July to 18 September 2026. Although those dates may change depending on whether the Constitutional Court delivers the judgment. That concludes our analysis. Thank you for watching the sim. If you found this breakdown useful, consider subscribing for clear, factual legal analysis. Until next time, stay informed.